I just want to sell the show properly by saying I'm not a car guy either.
Okay.
But I watch because just how you put the whole thing together, you make it very, very interesting.
Well, it's fun. It's fun. We have a good time, and I'm glad with it. So, what do you guys like? Makeup and hair? What do you do? You want to talk about product? You know what I like.
I don't even change my own oil.
Wow. Don't even change your
I
oil.
don't know.
You would think
A car's just for getting to places to shop.
it's just the worst.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm in New York. Last call.
You have a McLaren, right?
McLaren F1, yeah.
And,
What's a McLaren?
It's
Okay, what's a McLaren? Good night, everybody. Thank you. I'm gonna go do a real radio show. Thanks, guys.
Oh, no, I know what
what's
it
a
is, but the
McLaren?
listeners
Is
don't.
that a
yeah.
type of lip liner?
Mr. Leno. But then what I wasn't okay with was seeing you drive the $12 million car at the end of the episode. You would think you would leave that in a...
No, it's there to drive.
He
That's
drives
what
them
it
all.
is.
He drives them all.
driving a $12 million
He drives them all.
car?
So
what do
drives them all.
Will you just
That's
date
crazy.
virgins to save them from the next guy? Is that what you do? I'd like to have sex with her, but I know the next guy would be more interested, so I'm going to wait. Yeah.
So when you watch Fast and the Furious, that movie series,
No, that's a really stupid movie.
when Vin Diesel lifts the car,
Any car movie where the people go, whoa! It's going to be a bad car movie.
Bad car movie, great porno.
It's opposite. Sure.
Did you? How much time do you spend every day working on them?
I'm at my garage every day. That's what I do.
Like you wake up and just go there.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's my Malibu beach house. I'm not really I know you like the hookers and stuff. I prefer to work in the garage.
Yeah, but I don't have 150 of them in a
he's
room.
normal. He has inappropriate relationships with cars.
Right, exactly.
How do you feel about women?
Exactly.
He feels about metal
And that's true.
machines.
When you can sit in the middle and there's two on either side, that is more expensive. So.
Yeah.
And you have Nick Cannon on the first episode.
Yeah,
He was fun.
Yeah, Nick was fun. Nick was fun.
I didn't
Nice
realize
kid.
he was in the car business.
He is,
He
he
has a
is.
bunch of cars, but his problem is he doesn't like driving them fast.
Yeah, I don't quite get that.
That was a little
but
weird
Yeah, that
to
kinda
find
thing.
out.
Yeah, it was like doing this show. Yeah. I don't quite get it. Hey,
All right.
I love the steam car. That's my favorite one.
the steam cars are a lot of fun.
He
Can you
has.
drive on the street?
Well, yeah, that's where you take cars. No, I fly them through the air. Yeah, you drive them on the street.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
No, it's nitty gritty gangbang. It's different. Yeah.
I didn't know if that was legal, but you can take
It is
them.
legal. Everybody thinks everything's legal. So essentially, a subway does the same thing.
There you go.
You get in it and you go through the ground and boom.
All right, but you got to ride with other assholes.
Yeah, well, it's just like doing a radio show, you know?
He's sticking with it. He's sticking with it.
But to answer your question, I think
It's a huge to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
It's
you
a
kids can
huge
see,
thing.
Yeah.
I sent them a tape, but I haven't heard back.
Well, I end up watching all the Sesame Streets, and I'll see all these
I think you're
cameos,
doing
and I'm
Seaman
like,
Street. That's
Oh, nice.
He's on Seaman Street. It's a whole different.
No, it's not a show. It's a beverage.
It's a beverage. Yeah.
Edgy Leno right there. The episode he did with the priest last year. I don't know if you guys. It's wonderful.
Okay, let's not get into personal life. Okay, I don't think. I'm sorry. I got
No, it was the storyline. It was the
I just
storyline.
followed the usual news story.
It's very clever.
about
And we're
you?
on
I was invited once. I was with Foxworthy once, and
Yeah.
he invited both
Yeah,
of us,
but-
and I did not
yeah.
go. Foxworthy
Why
went.
would you go?
I was stupid. You know, I was busy.
I would guess that was the reason. Yeah, I would go with that. Yeah, I think he's really being honest.
No, I was a jackass, and I literally figured
No,
I
I
had
would go with
something.
stupid. Jackass, because jackass implies you could be smart.
Okay.
You know. I would go with the stupid.
James is mean.
And why wouldn't he's mean? And why wouldn't you bother him?
Because we done the show.
You bother me every day at the show. Why would
I know.
What's one more bother?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just felt like I had him on a.
What kind of atmosphere is there at the garage? You got the music cranking. You got a lot of people working
No,
there.
there's no music
is there a
cranking.
popcorn?
It's a garage.
Is there a popcorn machine? I want to know.
Yeah, popcorn, music, disco ball. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a dance club with cars in it. Yeah.
I feel like it would be a
what it
great,
is. Yeah,
great
yeah.
hang.
Yeah,
no?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
boring.
Great to be with real car guys. It's fun. Yeah.
I know. All right.
So it's kind of. Do you keep it quiet in there, or do you? Now, what time do you wake up? 'Cause
You're thinking the same thing
I'm
as me.
fascinated. Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, I can only see so many of these wonderful cars. What else you got in this
exactly,
garage that I can
exactly.
look at?
Rest my case. Yeah, great to be here with the girls. Thanks.
How many?
Sure.
What's one of the hardest things you've had to fit? Because I have zero. I mean, you look at me, you probably think I'm very handy, but I'm
No,
really
I don't
not.
think that at all. actually. I think you're a former meth head. That's what I think. Yeah.
Former meth head.
Yeah.
What's What's one of the hardest?
More than me.
What's the square footage? What's the square footage on the garage?
About 120,000 square
See.
feet.
That's an
It's a
airplane hangar,
Walmart.
right?
It's a super Walmart.
It's a Walmart. I guess you put it in stores you would know.
I do exactly, Jay. Thank you. Absolutely. Yes. I will hillbillyfy everything.
Right. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah. You want to go with the best. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And do you have car insurance on all those cars, Jay?
Yes, that's what
Of
you do. You have a
course.
car. No, I just have it on one. yeah.
Just on the McLaren.
You have car insurance on all cars.
I'm just thinking of what that bill has to look like. Oh my!
It looks like any
goodness.
other bill. It's just the numbers are bigger.
Well, I mean, we're regular people here, Jay. Maybe
Yeah,
you
yeah,
it's-
you're all regular people.
Maybe- Maybe to you it's no big deal, but I'm thinking car insurance on 150 cars, and some of them are worth $12 million.
That's a tab.
That's a tab.
That's why I'm on the road. That's,
What are you,
that's
State
why I'm
Farm?
doing,
State
that's
Farm,
why I'm doing this
Allstate?
stupid program. Yeah.
Geico.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you with? Progressive?
Yeah, that's what it is.
The General?
Actually, Haggerty. Actually.
You said
luck.
something just made me think. Do you drive trucks as well? Like I have this fascination with giant sleeper trucks.
That's because you're 12.
Yeah,
So you know, it's from years of being at truck stops and having men come over and talk to you. That's what it was. Yeah. That's why you like the sleeper truck. It's got the-
It's nostalgia.
He's got a fascination with it.
So what is your fascination with truck? What
well,
is-
I think you just answered it. I think
I think you got to the root of the problem.
They're cool. It's like a little mini house. I kind of want to be in one, but I've never been in one.
if you meet truckers, don't describe it as a little mini house, okay? That's not the best way to ingratiate yourself with
Sleeper.
the trucker. Yeah,
You don't drive them?
Yeah, I got a
Brought
couple
his
cars.
mom on, yeah.
Yeah.
Jay's got to go. You got to go, Jay Leno.
I gotta go.
This was a thrill and a
Well,
pleasure.
thanks, guys.
a
Thanks for
pleasure
having me.
us.
A lot of fun.
It's nice to see you.
Great to meet with a bunch of car guys and talk cars. Yeah,
Bunch of men.
yeah. I like a big mini house that you drive around. Yeah,
Certainly do.
Yeah,
I'm a boy
yeah.
who likes company.
Good to have some real guy talk. Yeah.
Just don't have that in my brain. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
next time we'll do moisturizers, huh? Yeah.
Ooh, that means there might be a next time.
Yeah,
yeah,
Ooh, that
cool,
means there might be a
cool.
next
Leave
time.
I
the door
learned my lesson, I'll tell you that.
Listen.
Question for Jay.
Yeah.
About Bill Hicks. I read his biography called American Scream.
Right.
And I did not know that you and he used to be pretty close. Just based
Very
on
close.
his-
You know what happened with me?
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. I knew him when he was 15 years old, and he wanted to be a comedian, and we hung out for a while, and we got to be friends. I still know his parents. And we had a good thing going. Then he was going to come on The Tonight Show and do that Jesus routine. And I said to him, the network won't let you do it. And he started, like, no, you got. I said, I'm just telling you, they'll cut it up. And so he got mad at me. And then he started bad-mouthing me and this kind of stuff. And then he said, I'm going to go on Letterman and do it. And I said, Letterman's going to cut it up too. It's network. It's not Dave. It's not me. You can't do the Jesus. Oh, no, screw you. So he did on Letterman, and then Letterman cut it up and edited it down. But by that time, he had made the rounds and been trashing me and stuff. So I forgave him for that. I got it. He was a young guy and very funny and very rebellious and angry. I mean, he was a true rebel kind of comedian, and very, very good. And then he got pancreatic cancer, and he passed
32
away.
years old.
Yeah. I mean,
He was only 32.
Yeah.
I was friends with his family, and we were close. And we had that one incident, and then he went after me because I was doing Dorito commercials and some other stuff like that.
He made you the punchline. He had a whole Antichrist thing, and he would always every few years he would switch who he thought the Antichrist was, and he got mad at him and changed it to
okay,
him.
but that's comedy. That's
No,
what it
yeah,
is.
right.
My thing is, look, you're a comedian. You're selling stuff here. This is what you do. I'm not selling tobacco. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not selling Doritos. Okay, well, he took umbrage with that. That's fine. That was okay.
Sure.
I mean, I always liked him, and I felt bad when he passed away, but. We were close friends, and I'd like to think we were friends when he died. So,
Was that the routine that Letterman regretted cutting up, and they eventually
Yeah.
showed the whole thing?
He
in its
cut
entirety?
him out entirely.
Cut him out entirely.
Cut him
25
into-
years later, he showed
and
it.
then 25 years.
25 years later.
Brought
But at
his
the
mom
time,
on.
I told Bill, you can't do it on TV. I said, it's not me. It's not.
so he should have known.
Dave will, because Dave owns his show and he can do it. I said, it doesn't matter if Dave owns his show. I don't own my show. I don't have final cut. Okay, it don't belongs to NBC. Oh, no. And, and then he trashed me for weeks and weeks and weeks. And it got picked up everywhere. And then when it went on Letterman, it got cut out.
Right.
But nobody knew because it didn't air.
Right.
So, and then it aired 20, and then Dave finally showed it 20. I think Dave had it.
He brought his mom
mother
on.
Brought the
He brought his mom on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you miss doing the Tonight Show with
No.
Trump? Wouldn't you have had
Oh, my
fun with
gosh.
Trump, though?
You know,
Or
I
would you guys have just not mentioned
I watched Trump's new reality show, The Amazing Racist. Have you seen it?
He's still writing, still writing.
See, I grew up.
Still right.
See, I was lucky. I did the show that Clinton was horny, Bush was dumb, Gore was a robot. It was a little easier. I don't like the ugliness of this campaign. I mean, every night to keep doing, you feel like I'm just giving this guy another platform.
Yeah.
I don't. Every other president you could find. Okay, I don't like him on this issue, but okay, maybe this. Whereas this one's, it's too ugly. I'm glad I'm not involved in it.
Oh, okay.
Hardly ever hear a comic say that. You know,
No, it's true. It's
no,
true.
yeah, right. I agree.
You know what I mean? I would. It would be an honor to be on Trump's enemies list. I was too young for Nixon and
Sure.
McCarthy,
Yeah.
but it'd be fine with me to be on Trump's
I
enemies
thought you
list.
liked him. I did the show once when he was the. I guess he was the lead guest, and I had done like a field piece.
I
or
did
something.
like him, but I used to like Cosby too. Okay, things happen.
I just started liking him. So
yeah. Let's talk about something else. We don't have to talk about Cosby.
Yeah,
All right, how about Letterman? Have you guys seen each other since?
No, I haven't seen Dave. I guess he's doing okay.
You
He's
think
got the
with
big beard now?
The beard
He looks-
is scaring a lot of people.
That's fine. I think that's Dave's sense of humor. He's still got that twinkle. I see him. So, yeah, he's still Dave. I wouldn't worry about that.
And
you guys are
are
on good terms.
We're never on bad terms. I mean, your shows compete against one another. We started out together. And when I started, I remember the first time I saw Letterman. He was kind of awkward, but a great wordsmith. He could put words and sentences together that were really clever. And I thought, boy, that guy's really good. And I think when he saw me, I was kind of loud and verbose and kind of walked around the stage like I owned the joint. And I think, I think he liked that. So we sort of, I learned a little bit more about putting a joke together from Dave, and I think he learned a little bit about performing from me. And so I think we complement each other. I mean, when I used to do his show, it was my favorite time, because Letterman always liked a joke on the way to the joke more than he liked the joke. I remember we were talking, I'd say, Dave, I was just out of the old Manson place this weekend. And Dave would go, the old Manson place? Yeah, the place hasn't changed, And then we wind up doing 5 or 10 minutes before I ever got to the joke, And that was always the fun part, because Dave, he's a real comic, and he knows how to weave it and go back and forward with it. So it was always a lot of fun. Plus, he would always get nervous before a show. My favorite thing to do was I would buy a huge meatball sandwich around the corner, and then I would wait for Dave to come down to makeup when he was at NBC, and I would stand right at the makeup thing eating his sandwich, and Len would go, "What? How can you eat that stupid sandwich? You're going on in 5 minutes. Dave, I'm trying to. You can't eat before." He would get off it. And nothing I love more than bringing like food out on the desk and just eating off the desk with Dave, just to watch him get flustered and get annoyed. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time.
I think I remember.